Good morning from Athens. Today we are going on what probably is going to be my last day trip from Athens. We are going to the island of Aegina. I bought my ferry ticket this morning because it is December. We are actually, believe it or not, we are actually 4 days before Christmas. But I really wanted to take this trip, and every single weekend off that I've had, it was raining. Today it looks like it's going to be a nice day, so I bought my ferry ticket this morning because I didn't want to risk a rainy day. So I wanted to show you two things. I wanted to, of course, show you the island of Aegina, show it to myself as well because I've never been there. It's the first time I'm going. But also, what is the weather like in December in Athens and on the island that is pretty close to Athens. There are few islands that you can visit just on a day trip. There is an organized day trip that you can go on a boat and you will see few of the islands. There will be Aegina, Monastery, and I think there's one more included in that. But I actually like doing it on my own because I can just go there and see what I want to see. No one is rushing me, and yeah, I think it's much nicer. And Aegina is actually pretty affordable to get to. I paid 12 euros, 24 euros for a 10 ticket. So it's actually quite affordable. It is semi-early, so I do apologize for my puffiness because I literally just woke up 1 hour ago. And yeah, we're going on an adventure. I've never been to Aegina. I've seen it from the ferry when I was going to Monastery, and from that moment I really wanted to see it. So we're gonna go there now. We're going to Piraeus port. This is the port where you can also take a ferry to places like Monastery, Naxos or Paros, places like this. So we're going to Piraeus now. I'm just getting to the metro station right now. Hopefully we will make it because I left house 25 minutes later than I planned. But on the ferry ticket, I mean, when you check in, it will tell you to be there at least half an hour earlier. And when I was going to Monastery with my mom, I will link this video below. We arrived like 1 hour earlier, and it felt way too early. So this time I'm doing a little bit of the other way around. I am actually running slightly late, but I bought the ticket online. While I will be on the train, I will do a quick check-in as well. So when I will arrive at the port, I should be just ready to board. And last time I was there, ferry arrived a little bit late as well. So fingers crossed. We're going only for 1 day. I booked my return ferry at 7. I'm not going to see the whole of Ireland, but for you, in case you wanted to see Aegina for 1 day, this is also a maybe good video to see what you can actually see in 1 day. I think it's definitely worth going. So I will be there for around 7 hours, and I am not sure what is actually open because it is December. It is completely out of season for Ireland especially. So we're going to see what's happening, what's open, what can we do. And yeah, that's it. So let's go because I really need to make that ferry. I will see you there. we made it to the ferry. It actually wasn't too bad. I wasn't late at all. I thought I was late, but I wasn't. I arrived here 45 minutes before ferry is actually supposed to be leaving. I am on this very not exciting part of the view, because on the other side it's just so sunny and you wouldn't be able to see me at all. So we are leaving in 25 minutes. Before we leave, I wanted to very quickly tell you how you can get the tickets and some general information. So I like to get tickets online because I don't have to worry about queuing at the kiosk or checking in or whatever. So I got my ticket this morning. I checked in while I was on the train to Piraeus. You do have to check in, you have to remember that. The check-in starts 48 hours before the departure. So I got my tickets online, but there are kiosks here at the port, so you can definitely get your tickets here as well. And I would say that outside of the season, you can definitely buy them here because the ferry is empty. I mean, there are a few people here, but even the upper deck, which I really like because it's a really nice viewing part, but the upper deck is closed. So I can't even go on the upper deck because there's just not enough people on the ferry. The ticket is 12 euros one way, 24 return. And I believe that it's the same throughout the whole year, because when I was going to Aegina in October, they were even a little bit cheaper at that time. At that time, I've seen them for like 11 or 11.50. Anyway, the tickets are super affordable. So if you come into Athens on a budget, but you still want to take a trip to the island, I think this or Aegina could be a great idea for you. So I think this is it for now for the information. It takes around 1 hour and 10 minutes to get to Aegina, as far as I'm concerned. We are leaving at 9:30, 10:30. We're supposed to be arriving 10:40 in Aegina. We will see how that's going to go. And while I'll be on the ferry waiting to arrive, I will actually go on Google and check what is it that we can see in Aegina for one day. This is how prepared I am for this trip. But you will be exploring it with me, so I will see you when we arrive. Welcome to Aegina. The weather has got a bit crazy. The weather is really weird, like there is a sun on the one side and really dark clouds on the other side. So I think it's going to be slightly intermittent today. If it's going to rain, it will rain. It is what it is. It is end of December, so the weather is much less predictable. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go and see the town first, because I've heard a lot of great things about the town. The island itself has a lot of places to see. There's a few archaeological sites. There are buildings from different historical periods as well. There's beaches here. There's a lot of things to see. I am gutted that I'm only here for one day. Oh, there's bikes. I am gutted that I'm here only for one day, but one day is better than nothing. So let's go and take a look at the town of Aegina. See you there. So the Aegina Island is famous for a few things, actually. The 2 or 3 things that I can remember. The 2 or 3 things that I can remember from the top of my head. One definitely is pistachios. They grow pistachios here, and they're really famous. And apparently they taste a little bit different than regular pistachios. I don't know that. We're gonna double check. But that makes me very happy because I actually love pistachios. So I'm definitely gonna buy some pistachios. I'm gonna eat some pistachios, and I'm gonna try pistachio things. That for sure. Aegina is also, look at this. How cute is this? Aegina in general is a kind of a getaway place for Athenians. It is because it's just so easy to get here. It literally took 1 hour to get to the island, and Athenians like coming here and eat seafood. There's loads and loads of seafood restaurants here. There's places called ouzerias, like places where you can drink ouzo. Apparently, this is a very prominent thing to do here as well. So basically, you come here, eat seafood, eat pistachio, and then drink ouzo. But apart from this, it already looks like it's a really nice place. The great thing about coming to places like this, so totally out of season, that this place is almost empty. Things are open, restaurants and cafes and shops are open, but there's not many tourists, and that is always a great thing. So I'm just gonna walk around, find some points of interest and show it to you. So let's check out Aegina town. So the weather turned really bad. It's very windy. I have no idea how are you gonna hear me, but I really wanted to take a walk along the promenade, because where we're going now is a place called Temple of Apollo. But the weather's going really bad. It's really windy. So I'm gonna try and walk in between the buildings just so you can hear me a little bit. And it's raining. Oh dear. Look at this weather. This weather is crazy. I just spoke to someone, a person that I bought pistachios from. They said to me it's not gonna rain because it's windy, but it doesn't look like it's not gonna rain at all. I am planning to walk towards the temple of Apollo, but I'm kind of worried that it will start raining in a moment. I'm kind of hiding with the sea behind me. Look at that sea behind me. It is pretty choppy, I would say, and the temple of Apollo is there. We're supposed to walk over there, and right next to the temple of Apollo there's supposed to be also a really nice beach, which I wanted to see. Obviously, I'm not gonna swim. Also, some people swim in the winter here, but today is not a swimming weather, that is for sure. But I am thinking to wait a little bit, and I am hoping that this wind is actually going to move the clouds away. Okay, so the sun is back, and I've decided to change the plans a little bit because it looks like it's gonna properly clear out around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're not gonna go to the temple of Apollo. We're gonna first take a bus and go to Agios Nectarios church. I am not sure how often the buses are going. We're gonna find out. So let's go and try to get to that church. And when I'm there, if I manage to get there, I will tell you why we are going there. Okay? Wish me good luck. So we've got 45 minutes to the bus. The bus is leaving at 2:30. Look at the color. How gorgeous is this? So I've decided to go to the temple of Apollo. I know, I'm just keep changing my mind. But I'm just so worried that when I'll be back, the weather will turn around again and will be not very nice. So we have only around 20-25 minutes to see the temple. But we are here. The ticket is €2, so it's crazy affordable. And we're gonna go and check out the temple of Apollo. Apparently the views are gorgeous as well. So let's go. So we've arrived at Agios Nectarios. Yes, Agios Nectarios Monastery or church. It is meant to be very beautiful and also very important because Agios Nectarios was one of the most important saints. And he was a miracle maker and a healer, and apparently lots of other things. He was one of the most important saints. So this monastery is meant to be very, very important. So I thought we're gonna come and see it. I met a very nice couple on the bus. Actually, I met them already when I arrived here, and they continued on the bus. This journey was only like 10 minutes, not even that. And they continued on the bus to a temple that is on the other side of the island. I will put it on the screen what is the name of the temple. And but the thing is that because those buses don't go too often, at this time of the day you can only really see one or another because there's no more buses going that way. There's only going to be a bus in 1 hour returning back to Aegina town. So really, if you wanted to see both of them, you would have to do it really early, to come here first thing in the morning, wait for the next bus. But I do believe the next bus maybe is in 2-3 hours. So you choose one or another. I've decided to see the monastery because I've already seen the temple of Apollo. So I decided to see the monastery. We're gonna walk around. It's really nice here, and the views from the bus were also amazing. So yeah, it's very easy to get here. The ticket was €2. And now let's take a look at the monastery or church of Saint Nectarios. Let's go. So that's it. The rain is over. Look at the sky. The sky is blue. It's beautifully sunny. So I am really, really glad I took this risk and I came here, even though the weather wasn't exactly guaranteed today, but it turned out to be a really, really nice day. I definitely recommend coming to Aegina for a day from Athens. Actually, there is so many places to see because I've only literally touched on things that you could do in Aegina, so you could definitely come here for 2-3 days. There's plenty of sites to see. There's archaeological sites, there's lots of temples, churches, there's museums, there's lots of things you could do. If you come here when the weather is slightly warmer, there's also lots of beautiful beaches So you could even come here for like a mini vacation for sure. So I really enjoyed my day in Aegina. I will now look for a place to eat. It's a little bit of a strange time because it's way too late for lunch and it's way too early for dinner, but I am hungry. So I will try to find somewhere where I could eat something, hopefully seafood, and hopefully this time I will remember to also film it for you. And for the talking part of this video, this is it. I will wait now for the sunset, so I will also film a few more clips for you, maybe from the sunset. There is a lot of Christmas decoration around, so I will make a short clip when it gets darker, so you can also see how Aegina looks in the evening with the Christmas decoration. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and eat something now and just chill, probably have a glass of wine as well, because it was an adventurous and active day, so I definitely deserve it. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care.